friends, it's UrsulasRevenge. Today we are doing a sort of different kind of video. I had gotten this comment a couple of weeks ago about my daily routine, and I realized that I don't have a strict daily routine, but I do have a lot of different things that I do in Star Stable that kind of depends what I do on the day. I've seen Coco Rosewater do a bunch of like week in my life videos, and I'm kind of inspired. So this week we are going to go through every day of the week, and I'm going to show you what I do in Star Stable, things that keep me online, things that I like to do, things that I do when I'm playing for a long time, only playing for a short time. Basically, we're just gonna see what this week has in store, and I'm just gonna show you everything I do in Star Stable during the week. There's somebody standing right in front of me, isn't there? Okay, we're just gonna pivot real quick. So, to tell you what I'm doing today, it is currently Thursday the 29th, and I signed up for a freestyle dressage show. Okay, Jellybean. JESF, or Jorvik Equestrian Sports Federation, is a live showing server that I participate in a lot of their shows. This week, they are hosting a freestyle dressage event. I've never done freestyle dressage, but I have done dressage events with them in the past, so I figured, why not give it a shot? Do I think that I'm gonna do any good? No. I think that I might have messed up designing my routine. I've never done this before, but I figure we're just gonna do it anyway, get the first one under our belt, and just kind of learn and go from there. I've got about 15 minutes before I think check-ins start, so I got 15 minutes to practice still, and then we're gonna do check-ins, we're gonna actually do the show, and then we'll do a little recap after I finish.
Alrighty, Ryder, you are Arya Mistwood riding WH Sour Patch Sweetheart. Is that correct, Ryder? Thank you, Ryder. And up next, we have Arya Mistwood riding WH Sour Patch Sweetheart. And on deck, we have Evelyn Holloway. Ryder, you may begin whenever you are ready. Alrighty, riders, that was Arya Mistwood riding WH Sour Patch Sweetheart, and up next we have Evelyn Holloway with Sworn to Secrecy, and then on deck we have Montana Ravensong riding HFH Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Ryder, you may begin whenever you are ready. And from our previous rider, Arya Mistwood, there was a total score of 94.38. Alright, in first place we have Arya Mistwood riding WH Sour Patch Sweetheart. In second place, we have Montana Ravensong riding HFH Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. In third place, we have Mary Bean riding MB Locked and Loaded. And in fourth place, we have Evelyn Holloway riding Sworn to Secrecy. Thank you, riders.
So we just wrapped up with dressage, and I won first place. Everybody did so well. Honestly, I was so impressed with everybody who competed. It was so much fun watching everybody's routines and see how they kind of like pick their songs and like how they like design their courses to the songs. It was really fun to see what songs people picked. So that was a lot of okay, Jellybean. That was a lot of fun. They said that they want to do this again, so I'm looking forward to doing some more in the future. And I think I actually did my routine right, which is great. So next up, what I like to do after every live show is take some pictures. I usually post these on like Instagram because that's part of my like roleplay storyline is actually competing in these shows. I will get my ribbons and like I will make little graphics so I can keep track of like where I competed, what I scored, what ribbons I got, things like that. It's basically my ribbon board. I put it in my stories on Instagram, and it gives me life. I love it so much. But I also had planned to do a picture on Instagram with Jellybean for this because that's part of my current story arc is training Jellybean. which if you're not like totally like ingrained in my roleplay, I mostly post like my stories on Instagram. I'll like write things in the captions. All my photos will be part of like Arya's day in the life sort of stuff. Everything's always done in 3 pictures. I always do each section or week is the 3 pictures that are there. But sometimes it's multiple weeks. It's not really hard and fast. But anyways, the last post for this grouping is supposed to be the actual show because we've been training all week for this. So let's go take some pictures. So I have this crazy dream and ambition to actually make it look like I'm hugging Jellybean. And to do that, I'm going to try and composite this pose onto the picture of Jellybean I just took. And I tried to do this yesterday, and then I realized that I forgot to get a picture. I finally got it set up. I got the correct angle, and then I went to go like cut out the pieces, and I realized I forgot to take I forgot to hide myself when I took the picture of Jellybean, and I couldn't just erase the whole thing. So we are trying again. I also wound up changing my outfit anyway, so it was for the best. But I also forgot to put the tack on this horse. That will make it easier when I go to cut this out. So, but maybe it'll be okay. So we're just going to take a bunch of pictures, and then I'm never going to delete them later. I'm just going to have 47 of the same picture because I don't delete my pictures. This is going to be a long video. Like this is what I mean. Okay, so I think this last one was good, and the second one with Jellybean. These two. Hope they're good. Here's how we're gonna find out. I'm gonna take you and put you there and change the opacity. Almost. That's the winner. Look at that back of saddle angle. This is the one. Okay, we're gonna get to editing this. So if you watched my Invite a Friend program video about when I was trying to like see how quickly it would take me to complete it, a lot of the times I pointed out that my dog was eating and there was nothing I could do about it because the boy deserves to eat. And that's probably going to happen a lot also in this video because he mostly eats at like nighttime, which is going to be when I'm filming these clips. So enjoy the delightful sounds of my dog rolling a ball around with kibble in it. Anyways, now that the show is done, I got the photos all uploaded and everything is done there, I get to actually just play the game now. It's already almost 9 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do. I didn't go into this video with any sort of plan whatsoever. There's another chore I need to do. In my Wednesday update video, technically, for me it was yesterday, but for you it would have been last week. I mentioned that in my SSO tracker, I am keeping track of all of the dailies that are on each individual day. So I actually have to do that for today, Thursday. I already have like the most of the rest of the week done. I started this last Friday and then immediately forgot on Saturday. So I forgot to get Saturday and Sunday. So during this video, I'll get today, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll be done. And I'm also keeping track of the stable chores because I want to see if they're the same on on each day. Like if every Tuesday is going to have these 3 and every Wednesday is going to have these 3. I think that's correct because I do remember, I think, what is it, cleaning the stalls. I guess it happens twice. I think this mucking animation actually works with the shovel, where like it doesn't always work in home stables, and it's really good to know for roleplay, because you can green screen that out and just make it look like you're actually mucking any stall you want. Anyways, that's really why I'm doing that. But we are going to get Thursday's dailies all done. So, I'll see you when that's done. The more I do this and like the more I can like pull the information from other days, the less I actually have to like find the actual value. So we only have a couple. We have to go to Cape West Fishing Village, Fir Grove, Ingun's Cliff, which is near Jarlaheim. Gotta go to Moorland, another one in Moorland, and then Steve's. So only a handful. I guess we'll go to Steve's first, then Moorland. Maybe we'll take the ferry to Jarlaheim or Cape West, whichever one's there, and then we'll trailer to the other one, and then trailer to Fir Grove, because I don't feel like running. And since we're here, we might as well just, accept the Feed the Chipmunks quest, because it's one of the only few dailies that gives us player experience. I just completely forgot to mention, I don't think I did anyway, Trailblazer's currently on, so I gotta make sure that I, get my points. I think at this point, what have I even done? I think I took care of 2 horses. I did that one daily. I did not catch what number it said at the bottom. I don't remember. But we're just going to make sure that we do our daily minimums. I didn't mean to accept that. That's unfortunate because I didn't write it down. This won't tell me the... Oh my god, it tells me the rewards right here. Thank goodness. Okay, 115 shillings. You want me to fish by the mill? Where? Where by the mill? Oh, like all the way in Hullwoods. That's nowhere near the mill. Well, whatever. I'm going to Hullwoods anyway. Am I going to remember to actually turn the quest in with him? Probably not. I have it now. Well, I guess if you're trying to get that fishing reputation up and you don't want to actually do any fishing, on Thursdays, you could always do Conrad's quest. You know what? I'm going to take this because I have to go back to Mr. Cod anyway. It's like a free 30 shillings. Heck yeah, dude. Give them to him later. I don't even need to take the ferry because I can just go through Greendale Forest up here. Now we can get on the ferry. Did I completely miss this quest on the list? Sure did. Okay, now all that's left is Fir Grove and, I immediately forgot why I came to Fir Grove. I don't think I realized that there was, like, a daily that you could still do that had, like, the cooking mechanic. I thought after I finished Jamie Olive Tree, I'd never get to do that again. So you know what? Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Packard. Let's bake some pancakes. Butter, oh, butter. Okay. I'm gonna run out of time for this. Is that not the butter I'm supposed to grab? Am I too dumb? Oh no. Where's the butter? Mrs. Packard, was it in my inventory? Oh my god, the butter's in my inventory. Butter in the pot. Eggs in the pot. Milk. Whisk. Whisk. I have flour. Pinch of salt. Mix some more. Heck yeah, Mrs. Packard, I want those pancakes. Great batter, just like last time. Now it's my job to... Why are we frying pancakes? You're frying the pancakes? I guess what really is frying, if you're putting it in a frying pan and then putting it over... I guess that is frying. I'm kind of thinking like deep fryer, but... No, it's a frying pan. It's the same way you make eggs, and those are fried. Yay! Oh, I have not done any dailies today. Okay, that was still 100. Alright, and so since, that was everything I needed for my little tracker thing. We are good to just play the game. Now, this is kind of the only point where I think this video might get a little repetitive, is that I, a lot of the times, do the same dailies most days. I don't do them every day. There are just some times where I just don't feel like doing them, so I won't. I'll go do something else, or maybe I just won't play as long. So we'll probably dip into that now, because I'm gonna do this quest in Valedale anyway, and I have some fairs items that I forgot to deliver a couple days ago, so I need to see if I have any quests to actually deliver those, because that would be great to get them out of my inventory. I know I can just like sell them, or I can like, I think I can give them to Farah, but you really don't get anything back for that. And you know, it's just a little exciting once the thing that like I actually need to pop up actually pops up, so why would I deprive myself of that enjoyment? So while we are in Valedale, we might as well do some of my dailies. So the main things that I do in Valedale, I check Farah's deliveries for more than just the reason I said. I'll run around, I'll collect some seeds, I'll do my gardening, and I will do, ooh, that was a good one. I will do the match the symbol. There's 5 of them around Hollow Woods. Those are really what I'll do. If I stumble across the 250 satchel, I'll pick that up. But other than that, that's pretty much my main go-to on like my I don't feel like being online that long sort of days. If I wanted to stay online longer, which usually I would, but it's already 9:30, and I also want to edit today's portion. This way it's not like a really long video at the end of the week. We gotta pre-plan these things. So I'm hoping around like maybe 10 o'clock after I finish these dailies, I'll pause and I'll go edit and call it a day. But basically, I'm going to do the very hards, get as much light as possible, go look for all these symbols, do it in all 5 locations, try and find my satchel, do my gardening, and that's probably going to be it for today. But maybe we'll do more dailies around Valedale, because I do really like doing soul riding with Rhiannon. Even though I finished it, I like doing it sometimes. And I do have 2 horses to train, so maybe we'll train both of them this week. At least this one. Finishing this one is my goal. I don't train every day, but again, because I only have 2 horses left to train, but I will do races sometimes. So anyways, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go look for all of these symbols, and I will see you, I guess, when I'm done with that. Or, you know, probably when I inevitably decide I have something extra to say, because I don't shut up. I'm also sorry if that horse moment bothers you. Like I said, I only have 2 horses left to train, and I'd like to train them as much as possible, like actively. So by doing races, honestly, I considered switching horses because I don't even like leveling them up with light. But I don't want to speed up the process, so that's just gonna stay highlighted, and I'm sorry if that bothers you. There's just, you know, there's only like a finite amount of experience. I don't want to just like click a button and get experience, you know? I planted the wrong one. I don't want to fix it. Oh, do I want to go back to Fir Grove is the question. Definitely don't want to go to Mario or Holly. Oh, but it's 250 shillings. I probably should go, but neither of them are yellow cloth or a tote bag, so I don't need to. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget again. I know me. I'm gonna forget. So a little tip after you do your gardening, come to this area with the cows, because usually these leaf piles respawn in like insane quantities. I've had like 10 to 15 leaf piles on like any given time after I give it a little time to refresh. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. I probably should have counted. That's 3, I think. And then if you go a little further, there's 4 and 5 and 6. Sometimes it goes up here too. If you do soul riding with Rhiannon, and you get a mission that like tells you to go to like what in this direction, like Everyone Fields or Golden Leaves. Whenever I pass down this way, there's like 4 leaf piles right here. It's amazing. I usually stop and try to collect them quickly. It's a little hard because it feels like Hollow Woods is so much bigger now. I don't think it is, but I'm like barely making it to Golden Leaves now. So I really need to stop stopping for seeds, but I can't help it. If I see it, I'm gonna get it. Alright, so now that I've got my light and my seeds down to either a 0 or a 5, I can go ahead and convert all my seeds until I have about 30 left. Okay, and to put everything away in storage. One of these days I'm going to need to get more hay, like crafting it. I'm gonna need to craft a bunch more hay, some travel dust, and probably some garden powder, but I'm not doing that today because I'm tired. And because I didn't forget, we're gonna go finish that fishing quest. I really need to make a fishing guide for this because I've forgotten when I need to like click to actually fish. I know there's like 3 or 4 different animations. They all have different times you need to click. It also doesn't help that the bobber's currently sideways and looks a little ridiculous, but I don't know. Does anybody like super struggle with fishing? Is that a worthwhile guide to make? You let me know. Okay, so I think I just have to turn these 2 quests into Mr. Cod, and then I'll be done. Oh my god, I haven't finished all my Trailblazer stuff. Okay. Moreland chores it is. Oh my god. What's funny is those 2 that I finished for the fisherman were actually the last 2 I needed for the bare minimum. That's fine. We got an extra 30 points. Ooh, and another milestone. And before I log out, I'm just going to go ahead and claim my daily point. Oh no. Well, I am going to claim my daily points, but it's not even. It's because I collected some flowers. All right, now I need to find 2 more things. Give me some recyclables. I'll take a plant. Anything. You're the lucky winner. All right, so now that everything is even, I get to log out and start editing. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi friends, so it is Friday, and there was a new blog post released because it is the end of the month. So I'm gonna record that this morning, but first I figured I would take you to go change my outfit and go pick my filming location. Okay, so first I would like to pick a horse. Now I was going to, I think, pick my Andalusian, but I just saw H&M All In and I'm like, I kinda wanna use H&M All In. Oh, that's fine, I'll stick to the original plan. Wow, there really isn't a hat that I like for this outfit. That's unfortunate. Alright, well this is the final fit. Went with something kind of a little medieval. I don't really have a hat that goes with this outfit, so we're just gonna trust it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, the first part's gonna talk about marching gas, which is what inspired the outfit, and trying to find a filming location because I started on the bridge way too many times the last couple of weeks, especially everything talking about marching gas, so we need a little variety. So let's try here. So long as I can still see the castle in the background, that's not really gonna work. I really don't want to angle the camera up that much, but I mean, that's not too bad. Alright, I think this is the shot. I'm gonna go record that video and I will be back later, after I finish work for the day. It's now after work hours, so here is what my plan is for today. So it's about 5:15, so I'm going to try and do the same dailies that I did yesterday. So I'm going to do my light, my 5 Valedale, find the symbols, and go check Farrah's deliveries. Then I'm gonna go have some dinner, watch some TV for a little bit, and then at 8 o'clock I have a team meeting / lesson. I can't show you too much of it because we're going to be doing some routine testing, but after that I'm going to edit today's portion of the video, and then if I have time to make it, there's another team lesson going on, I think 10 to 11 my time, and if I have the energy I'm going to try to attend that because it's a lesson I need to do to rank up. So that's my plan for today, mostly just normal dailies and some club stuff. I am currently listening to an audiobook, so I'm gonna do that while I do my dailies, and then see you for some club stuff. Saturday morning, I honestly did not feel like talking, so I just played the game, recorded it, but I didn't really do any voiceover. And I also did things that I've already shown. So I documented all of Saturday's dailies on my spreadsheet. Then I did my runestones and hollow woods, collected my light, did my gardening. But while I was doing my gardening, I realized that the Valedale Championship was happening soon. So I ran over, quickly did that, finished up my gardening, converted my light, all things that I've already shown. Not exactly in Star Stable, but Star Stable adjacent, I did a bunch of roleplay stuff on Saturday. So if you don't know, I have a roleplay adoption thing going on Instagram. It's called Wild Heart Safety Network. Basically, I create backstories for horses and then I offer them up for adoption. People can apply. If I like your application, you get to continue the horse's story on your page and in your roleplay. The schedule I have set up on Saturdays, I actually go through the applications and I choose whose application is accepted. So I did that this morning. I updated my website, got together the little certificates that I make for the adoptions, and I did all of the relevant posts on Instagram. I'm also in the middle of working on a new roleplay series, but this time, just the way that it kind of wound up working out, all 3 of the episodes, because it is going to be a 3-parter, will be done before the first one releases. Hopefully, if I can get the 3rd one done. So basically, the first 2 are already 100% done. They were written, filmed, edited, done, ready to go. I just have to upload them basically and schedule them. So today, I'm working on the 3rd script. And this is for the final episode, so no spoilers. Honestly, at this point, I have no idea when the 1st episode will release. I think it's going to be sometime between February and March. I'm hoping February, but you'll find out soon enough. At this point, I've finished the 3rd script, but I'm going to sit on it for a little bit and reread it, see if anything needs editing. I'm going to share it with some of my friends, see if it makes any sense. And then once I'm happy with it, I'll start the filming process. So hopefully by next weekend, I'll get to do that. That's my plan anyway. And honestly, right now it's about 3 p.m. I have D&D in about an hour, and then after D&D, I have to have dinner, and then I have book club, and that's probably going to take the rest of my night. I'm deciding whether I want to log in for a little bit and maybe train, but I'm just kind of stuck staring at my desktop background because I don't know what I want to do. Honestly, today's just kind of been a busy day, so I might just edit Saturday's portion, just not really play a whole lot of Star Stable today. You know what? Actually, there is something I should do. And it's actually log into my side account to work on my Trailblazer because I already forgot to do this yesterday. So I'm already 1 day down, but there hopefully, most likely, will be a double points at some point during this Trailblazer, so I'll have time to catch up anyway. I usually try to do the Trailblazer on both of my accounts. I definitely do it on my main account, but I really only do it on this account if I like the outfit, and I freaking love the outfit. So Shiloh needs it as well, so I'm gonna basically just do my bare minimum. I already collected my daily points, so I'm gonna do Silverglade chores, I'm gonna do the jumping arena stuff, I'm gonna go probably to the racetrack, and I can't count, so I don't know how many that is. You know what? I'm actually gonna grab the stable care coupon, and we're gonna use that before I do my stable care. Or, you know what I mean, before I care for my horse. Because if you didn't know this, you should know this. So doing the stable care coupon or paying for stable care inside your home stable will give you it'll take care of all your horses, obviously. So it'll be 1 solid bar. But now, since even though my daily care is done, now if I pick the hooves, it won't show up right away. You'll see that even above your horse's head, if you're in your home stable, you'll see that it's still only on 1 bar. But after I do all 4 of these things, okay, I got my points. Ta-da! I'm up 5 now. So my horse is feeling normal. The last 2 doesn't matter. In 2 days, or honestly even tomorrow, since I'll have the stable care and then I can just take care of my horse again, that'll get me full again. But honestly, this is fast enough for what I need. I just didn't want to be super slow when I'm doing these races, just because, it takes longer. Okay, well those are all of my dailies, but I do want to even out that number, so I just need to get like 3 flowers. 1, 2, I'll take a recyclable, I'll take a flower. Are there ever recyclables down here? I feel like I don't ever go down here. I mean, for a reason, there's nothing down here, but it is interesting. Yay, flower. Alright, nice and even. Enough. I need to actually see this sweater because, oh my god, it's so cute. Hold on, zoom in. Look at how cute. It's got a freaking dragon on it. I love it. Adorable. Obsessed. Unless I log in after book club, that's probably going to be it for today. Tomorrow, I don't think I have that much planned. I think today was just a busy day. So tomorrow, my goal is to train Embermane fully. So right now, I think they're at level 10. If not like fully trained, maybe to like level 13. I think that would be pretty good. I do have a dressage lesson sometime in the afternoon. But other than that, my plan is literally just to play Star Stable all day. So hopefully I actually get to do that. It's Sunday, and my only plan today is just to play Star Stable, so hopefully we have a lot to do today. I've already changed my outfit, done my Valedale chores, and filled out my Sunday tracker. I still have to get the rewards for the quests, but we will do that once we're actually doing our training. Once I do that though, the whole tracking of the weekly quests will be done, so that's really exciting for me. My goal today is to fully train Embermane, and I think we can do that because in doing my dailies, I got this horse to level 11, so not too far to go. So we're going to be doing my, I guess, training route. I don't have like a specific route, but there are some things that I like to do to train my horses, so we're going to be doing those today. And I'm starting with Farrah's dailies. So Marley needs some soap, Edfield needs napkins, and Conrad needs saddle polish. Those are all ones I can do today. Neither of them are a tote bag or yellow cloth, but that's fine. We'll hang on to those a little longer. So one of the things I like to start with for training is soul riding with Rhiannon. I think I mentioned this a couple of times, but it is really, really good for getting experience. So even if you finished it, it's still great. I finished it years ago at this point, but I still do these every once in a while, especially when I'm training horses. So the trainings usually give you 200 horse experience per these trainings, and then the missions give you 300 for each mission that you successfully complete. Missions, you only get one chance. Training, you can do them until you pass them. And you'll see that it says first task of the day bonus. You get an extra 200 for doing just one of them, any of them. So we're going to do the trainings first, we're going to do the missions, and then depending on where each mission sends us, we may do stuff in the area. So I'll do these first. Whoa! That's new? Why is the lightning blue? The lightning is not usually blue. The lightning is usually exclusively yellow. Okay, this is genuinely a new reaction. I do not. Since when? Is this a new thing with like the quests that's going on? Are they futzing with things? Are they messing with things and now the lightning is blue? Hold on. I need to consult the experts. I ran into the lightning. Okay, this one's normal. Arrow Pines and Hollow Woods. The Arrow Pines in Hollow Woods is the hardest one because they all just blend in and you don't see them until they take off, and by then it's too late. Oh, did I do it? I didn't even notice I did it. I thought I was still so behind. Alright, so since that didn't take me anywhere new, I'm going to go back to the paddock and do the other one. Okay, never mind. It's taking me right back to Hollow Woods. Ooh, this will be a good area. There's not too many rocks for them to climb. Oh, but I see you're still doubled up. Wait a minute. But you're doubled up with a new horse. Hold on. I have to risk it. Usually they do this with the Irish cob, but this looks like the Ardennes. or are you the Ardennes or the Shire? I think you're the Ardennes. Are they updating the horses for this? I've never gotten the dappled coat before. I noticed this a couple of weeks ago at this point, when I kind of got back into doing soul riding with Rhiannon, that the horses were doubled, but it was the normal ones. It's the Shire and, like, I don't know if it was a Jorvik Warmblood or what it was. I'll put the pictures here. But I'm wondering if now they're updating the horses that they're using for soul riding. Well, the Ardennes does not have a dance with it yet. Alright, well, I'm going to continue from here. We're going to even out my seeds and light, and then go do my deliveries. Alright. Ooh. Level 10. So that was my last delivery, and since I'm over here, we're gonna go do another daily that I like to do, or I try to do every day, but this is only the first time we're doing it in this video, so that kind of goes to show how often I actually do it. Which is getting my extra interesting finds in Epona. So, if you've done fossils, or the archaeology system in Dino Valley, and you turn in fossils in and you have enough reputation with the AAE archaeology department, you will unlock fossils in Epona. It's similar to the way that it's done in Dino Valley, except the rewards are way better. So, I've done an entire guide on this basically. It's 3 videos. First one tells you all about Dino Valley archaeology, the second one tells you all about Epona archaeology, and the third one is just all of the fossil locations, so you can use it as like a trail guide for you to collect all your fossils every day. And the reason why Epona archaeology is better is that the extra interesting finds will always give you an extra interesting find. And you can trade in 1 or 2 of these extra interesting finds, depending on which ones they are. The Yorjitsu badges and the tin soldiers, those you need 2 of each. And then the amulets and the half-rotten book pages, well, I'll get you while I'm here too. Those you only need 1 of each. Where in Dino Valley, you'll need like 3, 5, 7, I think, of the different extra interesting finds to possibly get something that's worth selling. So sometimes you just get more trash after you've like collected. It's actually really bad. So like, I think the action figures, you need like 7 of them, and it can take you like that long. It can take you a long time to get 7 of them. Like, you can just get unlucky because sometimes the extra interesting finds just give you trash instead, which is terrible. And then when you finally get 7 of those action figures, you could trade them in and still possibly get more trash, and it's just not as worth it. But archaeology, you will always get something that is worth selling. So you hang on to your extra interesting finds. Your extra interesting finds will be outlined in this pink color, and then you trade them with the NPC up in New Hillcrest. I'll show you. This guy up here, you trade with him. He'll take your half-rotten book pages, your Jutsu badges, your antique medals, and your tin soldiers, all the ones basically you get with Epona. And I think on average, I don't have like a perfect number for this, but on average, if you do this for about 8 days, you can get like 10 to 16,000 shillings. And it really doesn't take you that long. Once you memorize the path for the fossils, like, I can theoretically like finish my fossil hunt for Epona in about like 6 minutes, and that just includes running back and forth and if I have to hit every single stone. So this one is way more worth it than the Dino Valley archaeology. I'm still working on the Dino Valley archaeology because I haven't unlocked all of the clothing rewards, because again, it takes forever, it's kind of out of the way, and there's just such a high chance that you're not going to get anything for doing it. So Epona's way better. I am still chasing down trying to get the helmet that goes with the pants that I really like, that I wear all the time from Dino Valley archaeology. And I know as soon as I get that helmet, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's ugly, I'm never gonna wear this. But I still want it. And since I'm on this side of the map now, I can go get the daily information for, oh, who was it? Mr. Pike. The last two that I actually need to get are from Cape West and Silverglade Manor, which is my home stable anyway, so it'll be easier. But there's some races I like to do in this area, so we're going to do the Greendale Forest races, and then go over to Yorwick Stables and do those races. Level 12. Level 12. While we're over here, let's do Lizzie's races on Paddock Island. Okay, I've got this quest documented, so let's go do the Golden Leaves races. And that is the last daily I need for my entire daily tracker, so that's all done. I'm going to do all of the races around the manor, so the riding arena, Yelena's equitation races, the dressage and Lara's, and then go do the racetrack, and then I might go take a break for lunch. So I finished my dressage lesson, and I think I'm just going to do some like quiet, relaxed training for the rest of the night. My dog is eating anyway, so it's going to be a little loud. But there are a couple of different things that I would like to still do to train this horse today. I would like to go do my Mary's Animals. That's kind of the big one, so we're just going to probably do some random races until I get tired and go to sleep. I might go get my extra interesting fossils in Dino Valley after I badmouthed it earlier. I don't have enough of those, and I really need to try harder and get that helmet. It's Monday, and I hope you're not sick of me yet. I know this video is very long, but we still got 3 more days to go. Today's plan, I am going to be doing some, like, I guess technically it would be high score racing, and then I have dressage practice later, which nobody should be surprised. But Wise Owls Community are hosting a sort of like high score race, and I want to try it. I'm really excited about it. So it is called the Winter Triple Tiara. It is being hosted exclusively on Poppy Moon. You have to complete the Hidden Dinosaur Race, Rowan's Rainy Jumping Course, and Athena's Training Race. You submit your times to them in their open Discord server, and then basically the person with the fastest combined total of times wins. In order to do this, though, I have to pick which horse I'm going to race with because you have to use the same horse for all 3. And right now, I technically have 2 horses that I roleplay with. Jellybean, which you should know. Jellybean's like my favorite horse. She's my halflinger. And then I also have Muka, who is technically in my roleplay, Arya's sister's horse. But I do race and compete with him too. But I could have a secret third option and just have like a non-canon roleplay horse. I kind of thought about that, and that also ties into the new roleplay that I'm doing, which can't tell you too much about, but the whole plan behind that roleplay is that it will allow me to do non-canon stuff with my character too. So we are actually going to put my horses against each other, and we're going to see who I think would be the best for this race. So I think what we're going to do, I'm not sure if I should go do one of these races, like maybe I'll go to the Hidden Dinosaur Race, take my horses there and do like best of 3 and see what the times are, and just kind of see which ones I want to do. I'm kind of between Muka, Jellybean, and maybe a Yorvik Wild Horse. I would use Blaze for now, just because he's level 14, which means it's as fast as he's going to get, but I don't think I would actually do the final race with him. We'll see, though. The Yorvik Wild Horse I would want to use. I don't actually have, so I'd have to train up another horse. But anyways, that's kind of the goal right now. I think what I will do... Do I want to just do the repeatable race? And just kind of see... Like, maybe that'll be our trial since we're here. Maybe I'll go do one of... I can't remember her name. You know, I'll just go over there. Okay, here's the plan. Horse is taken care of. You've got good horseshoes. We are going to do this repeatable race over here. Pauline, that's your name. We're gonna do the My New Cross Country race. I'm going to do it 3 times on each of the horses, and then I'm going to assess my total times with all 3 horses. And whoever wins this mini competition will be the horse that I use in the Wise Owl event. And with the fastest time, the horse he will be competing with is Mocha. So I probably should also say this because I'm probably going to get this question. In Star Stable, all of the horses are technically the same speed. The reason why one horse may be faster than another mostly just comes down to how they're animated. So some horses have better jumps or faster jumps, which is why the Yorvik Wild horse is used a lot of the times for high score racing, because especially when you're going downhill, it is quicker to jump downhill than it is to just straight run downhill. And that's why a lot of people use the Yorvik Wild horse, which is why I wanted to try using the Wild horse. And yes, technically my testing is not perfect, because the Yorvik Wild horse did go first, and by the time I got to Jellybean, I had done the course 9 times already. So technically, my score technically should have gotten better as I went on, but Jellybean's times never came close to what I did with Muka. So while the ponies are the same speed as all of the other horses now, they didn't used to be, now they are, Jellybean's still a little slower than Muka, so we are going to be using the Self Francais. So I think my plan now is to do the 3 races with Muka, see what my scores are looking like, see how fast I can do them, take a break for dinner, and then go to dressage practice. I submitted my scores for now, but I do think that I can get some of these times better, especially Athena's, since I didn't really give it a whole lot of effort, and I might be able to get my time a little bit better on the Dino Valley as well, but I have all week to actually update my scores, but I think this is at least a good attempt for today. After this, I went to my dressage lesson, and I also wound up finishing Bliz's training. I like to finish my horse's training with the 3 jumping courses at Moorland. It's 375 experience. I don't know why I picked those, but that just happened to be the ones that I ended on at the start of when I was leveling my horses, and it's just kind of stuck. So now all my horses reach level 15 with Stacy, the Bobcat girl in Moorland. Anyways, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to be real with you. I had a really, really, really bad day today. And I just wasn't playing Star Stable today. I had a lot of things going on and I just could not play Star Stable. But what I did do, at least, I did my dressage practice. I did my bare minimum for both my main account and my side account, and then I logged out. But tomorrow's Wednesday update day, so hopefully I feel better in the morning, but honestly, I doubt it. Due to yesterday's horrors, I did not sleep very well last night. I'm being dramatic. I didn't really say much, but yesterday at work was the worst day I've ever had at work. It was bad. And the horrors are going to persist today, but they haven't started persisting because I don't work for another 2 hours, so let's focus on Star Stable. Today's update is about, it's a quest. It's a quest with Rania and Sigri. We're going fishing. So let's put together a cute little fishing outfit. I could use the beanie that I'm wearing, but I kind of thought that I had a fishing hat. And now I'm wondering if it has no stats. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if it has stats. Brown fishing hat. You call that brown? That's red. Okay, sure. Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have like a fishing vest? This one kind of, I mean, this is the mountaineer top, but it kind of reminds me of like a fishing jacket, like a little tackle vest. Problem is I never know what to pair this shirt with. This isn't terrible though. I'm pretty sure this is why I bought these pants. But this outfit looks ridiculous. I don't want anybody saying anything about it. You know, I don't think I have any of the fish horse. I don't have like the Appies, and I don't have like Talina or Campos. So no fish horse. But you are named after a river. I don't think I feel like changing their tack. We're not going to match. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go film the Wednesday update video, and I will be back later. Alright, so I'm logging in, just about ready to play, just leisurely for the rest of the night. And I have a couple of things that I want to do for today as part of like this video. Since we're kind of like wrapping up this week, like this is the last day of my week in the life. And honestly, if you made it this far, thank you. Congratulations. I am torn between feeling like I accomplished a lot, or I accomplished a normal amount, or I really didn't do anything. And I think that's just because a lot of the time, the truth of it is I do the same things more than I thought I did. Although, like, I didn't do all my dailies every single day. I did fossils once, maybe twice. I don't even remember anymore. But honestly, I do a lot of stuff outside of Star Stable that is Star Stable adjacent that I just didn't even realize. Like, between writing scripts and doing live showing and doing stuff with my club. Like, there's a lot of fun that you can add to your Star Stable game just by kind of, like, branching outside of the game a little bit. And finding communities that, like, you want to be a part of. So, there's just kind of, you know, something to be said about that. But anyway, so for today's portion of this video, there's a handful of things that I want to do. The first one is we need to make the thumbnail for this video. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. It's usually easier when I wear the same outfit for the entire video, but I'm not. I changed a couple of times. Though I think maybe I could just kind of do like which outfit I wore the most, which would probably be the marching gas sweater, which I did technically get in the course of this video. So maybe let's put on the outfit that I had before. I'm gonna grab a horse. The horse is not gonna be in the thumbnail, but it is going to be the horse that I'm going to be riding around after we finish the thumbnail. I have one horse left to train, and I really don't want to train her right now. So we're grabbing H&M All In, who I've called Champion. We'll get him tacked up in a minute. And you know what? There also wasn't really like a like location that I spent most of my time. I guess maybe the manor. I mean, I could probably make that argument. But it's also like, you know, my home stable, so it's fine. You're gonna see the thumbnail. You're gonna click on it anyway. And you're gonna not even realize how much thought I have to put into these things, because it seems very trivial. But usually I kind of pick an emote and then I go with it. So let's do this, which is kind of similar. I think I did the same emote for today's video. We're doing it anyway. That's only because I wanted to make it look like I was holding the fish. Can I align it so that you are looking at the camera? Kind of. We take the picture, we hide myself, and we adjust the backdrop to my liking. That's cute. And now we open it up in Photoshop and cut it out. Alright, that's good enough, at least until I decide to change it after I upload the video. You'll find out if that was not the thumbnail. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to use the jacket from today's outfit to make a new outfit? Champion says no, so in the closet it goes. I severely need to reorganize my closet, and yes, I probably could have done that at some point in this video, but I'm really holding out hope that the new wardrobe system or update thing, I don't know what to call it, like 2.0, wardrobe 2.0. I'm really hoping that comes out sooner rather than later, because the screenshots that we've seen look really good. And I would just wanna, I don't wanna like have to move like some of these shirts to like page 9 and then have my shirts not be all next to each other. So I'm really holding out hope that comes out really soon so that I can rearrange my pages much easier, in which case it would be fine. But like when that drops anyway, there's probably going to be either more or less slots left to right. Maybe this will be able to shift. Can this already shift? No. I don't know. So I'd rather just save all my closet organizing for after releases. Maybe I'll do another one of these videos, or I'll just do a whole video of me reorganizing my closet. I don't know if you want to watch that. You let me know. Let's change outfits. I've worn this outfit for like almost an entire week straight. I have not worn this shirt as much as I thought I was going to. Let's make an outfit for this shirt. Ooh, I haven't worn these shorts yet either, but I don't know if they're the vibe. You know what? We're making it the vibe. I don't care what anyone says. I really like the shape of the all-in beanie better than this one, but I like the stars on this one. The moment when I probably could have just made this outfit the thumbnail outfit. I'm perpetually forgetting which of these earrings I like more. This is cute. Alright, I like this a lot. This outfit's missing a dragon. Yeah, it is. There we go. Now it's perfect. Okay, I'm in Moreland for, I think, only one reason. Bonus shop. Yeah, so it's kind of a tradition on Wednesday updates that I forget something, and especially when it's the first update of the month, I always forget the bonus shop. So the last, oh god, that was a big icon. The last bit of what we're doing today is just kind of recapping things I missed in the update video. The first is Bonus Shop has a new item. This is the second item from the year from the Bonus Shop. If you're not aware of how the Bonus Shop works, it is for lifetime members only. That's why there's a little infinity sign, which also, second note, on the website now, if you are a lifetime member, there's now an infinity sign next to your name when you log in. Anyways, Bonus Shop, if you are a lifetime member, once a month you can get a free item from the Bonus Shop. It's the free item, same free item for everybody. If you miss it that month, it'll just still be available, so you can come pick it up at any time. Even if you subscribe to Lifetime after an item is released, you get everything that has ever been released into the Bonus Shop for free. This year's set is called Texas Turquoise. So for the 12 months of the year, that will be the 12 items in the complete set. So it'll take us the full year to actually complete the set, but it is nice cohesive. You get a complete set by the end of the year, 12 free items, again, once a month. You get an item, and this time it's the Texas Turquoise pants, which have like this like neat little detail on the side. That's kind of cute. They got a little feather on them, and everything's going to be cohesive. It's all going to be part of the same set, which is nice. So yeah, these are the pants. These flare jeans would also look really cute with this outfit, or just like flare jeans in general would look cute with this outfit, and like combat boots underneath. I kind of like it. Yeah, so that was Moreland, and one other thing kind of goes along with the particle update that we noticed earlier in the week, in the soul riding little lightning particles. And then somebody also mentioned that the dragon horses, I showed this also in my Wednesday video, that particle effect has been updated. Someone says that the wisps look to have been updated. I've been collecting wisps all week and I didn't notice, but we're gonna go take a look again. And just in general, I want to do some soul riding with Rhiannon just to see if there's any other lightning effects that have been updated. Avoid the shadows was the same, switch lanes is the same, so at least we'll check obstacle carousel. Nope, this largely looks the same to me. Is my outfit giving Linda vibes? I feel like it is. With the shorts and the tights. Kinda love it. If I had put on the lower boots, ooh, or a cardigan, I would be Linda Core. Alright, what missions? Help Pandoric creatures. Close the Pandoric Rift would have the lightning particles. But I swear, if it's gonna have me go all the way to like Sunset Isles or wherever is outside of New Hillcrest, I'm not going. I'll take it. Huh, Wisp. I really don't know if that is any different. We'll come back and take a look for another one. This one's not gonna have lightning because it's just these shadow voids. I forget what they're called. Shadow Seekers. I mean, I guess there's... Ooh, actually, that is a different shield effect, I think, around the Pandoric Rift. That's new. I think. Oh my god, that was close. I'm really glad they don't make it zoom out anymore when it's time to strike the thing. Because that was disorienting. Oh no! Okay, that was rude. Ooh! That was new. That was new. That's cool. That little blowy-uppy effect. It wasn't more combustion, but it was more like Pandoric lightning blowy-uppy. Let's go find a... Oh my god, that was easy. Wisp, do you look different now? I don't know if your... Well, I don't know if your tail's any different, but this is what the wisps look like now. If they're any different. I don't actually know if they are. Whee! And you know what? I think that's gonna sum up this video. This has been an entire week of me playing Star Stable, the things I do, things I forget to do, the random stuff in between that isn't even playing Star Stable, but also isn't not playing Star Stable. From live shows to roleplay to writing scripts, making thumbnails, and doing other sorts of creative work. I've said this once and I'll say it again, Star Stable really is the game that you choose to make it into. This community is like so insanely creative and constantly finding new ways to make more fun in this game, and I love it. So let me know what types of things you like to do in the game. Do you tend to do the same things every day? Do you switch it up? Do you have favorite dailies you like to do? Are there things that you maybe haven't done in a while that you maybe want to give another shot? Let me know. I'd love to know. As for what I'm doing after this video, I'm just going to finish up my Trailblazer, get this all edited, exported, and uploaded. Hopefully, well, by the time you see this, it'll have been yesterday, but for me, it'll be tomorrow. Hopefully, there will be a roadmap. So if that's the case, then that will go up before this video. So you'll either see this Thursday or Friday, depending on whenever the roadmap goes up. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!